Hello and welcome to the walking talking topic on exchange rates, question number 3 with me, Mr. Barton. Now, a tragic tale here. A currency exchange shop displays the following two posters. So this will change you. £1 will get you €128, and then when you're back from your holiday, €50 will get you back £1. Poor Keith, he goes and gets €600 for his trip to Portugal. But then he realises he can't go on the trip, so he comes back to the shop to change his €600 back into pounds. How much did Keith lose because of the two transactions? Right, again, we're just going to have to take our time with this, nice and slow, and keep in mind that the question's given us a bit of a clue. How much did Keith lose? So if we end up figuring out that he's actually made money, we know we've made a bit of a mistake. So let's go for the initial transaction. He buys €600. So what do we know about this? Well, let's set up our usual thing, our pounds to euro conversion. So we know £1 will get us €1.28. But what I want to know is how many pounds did Keith spend to get to his €600, because we know he got €600 to take on his trip. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out how many pounds €1 would be worth, and then I can times up to get my 600. So how do I get from €1.28 down to €1? Well, to get back anything down to 1, you just divide by itself. So you divide by 1.28. 1.28 divided by 1.28 is going to give us 1. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to divide by 1.28, and that's going to tell me how many pounds €1 is worth. So 1 divided by 1.28 is going to give me, as a dodgy fraction, so I'll press my little SD button, and it's going to give me 0.78125. So €1 is about 78 pence. So what's €600? Well, that's times by 600, make it 600 times bigger, times that by 600, times by 600, what am I going to get here? Press my little SD button, 468.75. So I'm going to write that down so the examiner knows what I'm doing here. Keith spent £468.75, and that got him €600. Okay, now the sad part of the story. Keith can't go on his holiday for whatever reason, so now he's got to change it back. So again, let's set our things up here. We've got pounds, and we've got euros, and we know here £1 is going to get you 1.50 euros. Now, what we know here is that Keith has got €600 with him that he's changing back, and he wants to see how many pounds he's going to get for that. So I'm going to do my same thing. I'm going to change back to figure out what €1 is in pounds, and then I can use that to get my €600 in pounds. So how do I get from 1.50 to 1? Again, I'm going to divide by 1.5 or 1.50, and I've got to do the same on the other side. It's just like a ratio question, this. So I've got 1 divided by 1.5, press me equals, and that's going to give me 2/3 or 0.6 recurring. And then I'm going to have to times that by 600. So I'm going to have to times this by 600. So times by 600, and I get 400. Now this is good news for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's reasonably close to that answer, so that's good. And secondly, it's lower than that answer, and we're expecting Keith to make a loss. So Keith's loss is going to be equal to his £468.75 he initially changed, take off his £400 that he's got back, and we don't need a calculator for that. Poor Keith, due to commissions and all that kind of stuff, has ended up losing £68.75. But this way of setting things out, I'm a huge fan of.